This is a video about how to integrate a chicken house with raised beds. For all the details on how to construct this raised bed out of cinder blocks, please see my other video. But this is just a quick overview of how the two are connected. We built the raised beds first. They originally ended here at the highest point off the ground. And then we added the chicken house, sloping it from the top part of the raised beds down to the front door of the chicken house. Just going to give you a quick tour. Here the doors on this side open up nice and wide like this, and the idea here is you want to be able to clean the house. We're using the deep bedding method, where we keep adding layers and layers of straw, wood chips, pine chips, mulch, anything to cover up the poop that they do mostly when they're sleeping on their roosting bars. The nests are over on the side here. This is key. You gotta build up the height of this to keep all the dirty side out and allow this raised bed to become thick. This is about 1 year of raised bed compost, and the main point of this video is to show how the two things are integrated, the raised beds with the chicken house. So all of this gets raked out into a wheelbarrow. This is removable, just stacked up 2 4x4s. They're not even nailed in or anything. You just lift them right out, rake everything out, and then that goes into the raised beds over here. Another advantage of connecting them is once the garden is established in the late spring or summer and the plants are not tiny, the chickens can be allowed through this gate into the raised beds, and that becomes their chicken run. This is their other chicken run, just some welded wire area next to the raised beds. The welded wire can be connected to the chicken house like this, so they use the side door into their run here. And this run is about twice as big as the raised bed run. And they love hanging out here, giving them a little shade there. It's very simple. They can find the little pebbles they need to eat for their digestion. They can dig up worms and even pretty much mow this area for me. I hardly have to mow. But one of the good things about using this welded wire is if I do have to mow, I just pull it across and mow and then seal it back up again. This is where we get the eggs. The nesting box has to be accessible from the outside. And again, you need this barrier so that everything doesn't fall out when you open, but you leave enough space so you can grab the eggs. They're all cozy in there. When it's not raining, we can open up a few more windows like that. When they free range, we can just let them out of this gate here. But yeah, right now, the plants in the raised bed have just been planted. They're just little babies. And if you let the chickens in right now, they would eat all this lettuce. They would dig it up, they would scratch it up and kill everything. So what you have to do is lock this off for a few months to let everything get established. And then you can turn those chickens loose in here and they will do a lot of gardening for you. They'll dig up weeds. They'll hide out inside amongst the vegetables. They'll eat some of these vegetables, which is good for their health if you're willing to share with them. They'll eat some of the leaves, and that's good, as long as they don't kill the plant. So that is how you could connect the chicken house to your raised bed project. And if your chickens are good flyers, or if you have hawks in your area like we do, you could build a fence over the top as well. And I've started to do that with these center posts. I could run this welded wire right over the top of the run. That way, when my chickens have little baby chicks, they can use this as their run, and the hawks can't come in and eat them. Because we have had hawks fly into this raised bed from the top and kill our little baby chicks. You want to put the chicken house on the far side, so that any smell or noise would be farther away from your house. And then the veggies are closer to your house. And you can have a separate entrance so that you can go in and out without coming near the chickens. Hope this gives you some ideas. Good luck.